Hello, everybody. I want to ask you that if a child comes to you and he is feeling exactly the same way that you are, meaning a child, it could be a girl child or a boy child, any child, and they are feeling exactly the same way that you are. So maybe what happened was that you made some mistake and now you're regretting it so deeply and you're feeling bad and criticizing yourself. So the child is exactly feeling the same way. You know how, or however you are feeling, all of your emotions, okay? You know yourself inside out, everything. And the child is exactly feeling that thing. What would you do in that situation? Would you start beating the child more, or would you give him a hug and tell him, hey, it's okay, it's okay? Everybody makes mistakes. I love you, I'm here for you. You're not a bad person, I love you. You will just start to kiss them, give them a loving touch or something. A lot of times for my past mistakes, whenever I use this exercise, like, okay, if a child would come to me and I know that they are exactly feeling the same way that I am in this situation, what would I do? It's usually and most of the time that I would start loving that child. And I am sharing this exercise with you so that you can develop gentler, kinder, loving approach to yourself in every situation. No matter what the situation is, you're like, okay, I am not feeling financially this, or I'm feeling like I made a mistake, or I treated that person very poorly because I did not know better. Now I feel very bad. That feeling like utter disgust, or regret or shame, or to do something bad to someone. In all situation, you gotta imagine, like, if a child is feeling exactly the same way, what am I going to do? I'm going to hug a child. Usually most of the situation, you would like to hug a child and love them. Okay, if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description. Intuitive guidance session to move through fear, anxieties, pain, worries and traumas and emotional baggage, and step into more confident version of you, clearer, passionate, magnetic version of you. Link of my one-on-one session is in the description. Also, I will like to talk to you about my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around, so much good energy, loving energy, courageous energies of bravery start to flow into your life. I have 4 magic paintings. One is I am safe, I am supported. Another one is I'm unapologetic, I owe nothing to anybody. Number 3 is taking a leap of faith on myself, and number 4 is God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness, God's prosperity effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. Each of these paintings serves a different purpose. This one I'm taking, like, I'm safe, I'm supported. It's going to bring so much of empowering energies and loving energies in your life. If you grew up in, like, very emotionally dysfunctional, chaotic home, there was so much scarcity in the home, this painting is going to be bringing so much healing, loving, supporting energies. I channeled this painting when I was my mother was in the same room, like when I was in the same room where my mother lived when I was in her belly. And it was such a strong spiritual experience, because when I was in the same room, I was feeling the entire sensations of unsafety, unsupportedness, and trauma that my mother was feeling throughout the 9 months, because she had no support. Plus also the lineages, like women in my lineages, they were feeling deeply unsafe, and I felt those sensation in my body. But instead of giving into it, I alchemized it into power. That's how I birthed this magic painting. It's like, this painting is very powerful. I had it with me for like 4 years. Then I gave it to, like, one of my friends. She was like, felt like so good and so incredibly powerful and empowered when she stayed around this painting. It was like magic. So yeah, and the another painting is like I'm unapologetic, I owe nothing to anybody. This painting is going to bring so much of bravery and like, you know, this painting and also like taking a leap of my faith on myself, both of these paintings like is going to give you the courage to follow your wildest dreams, and you're going to take major leap. Oh my god, when I channel this painting, I am unapologetic and I owe nothing to anybody. After few months of it, I like took a major leap that I changed the city, friend circle and everything. And I am the first woman in my family who is 28 and not married, because otherwise all the women when they are 15, 16, 17, 18 they got married. And even my sister, she's younger to me, she got married at like 22, but her like engagement was fixed, like everything was fixed by 18, 19, 20, you know. The process was began, but I am the first girl who is not living in the same village, you know. I'm the first girl who came out, and like when I like took a leap, I was in like my, because I was in college and I was working, which was okay because it was still my father, you know, gave me the permission and all of that. But you know, me just packing my bags and moving to the city I am in, Rishikesh, it was a big leap. My father told me like no man has ever done that in the family, what you're doing and all of that. I just, my intuition told me to move and I did, and it was a big leap, okay. And it happened when I channeled this painting. I owe nothing to anybody, I'm unapologetic, I am love and I'm pure. And then this taking a leap of faith on myself is like, after this painting I started to take major leap in my business, in like my style. I started to wear what I want, I started to say no and none of your business, and like started to speak myself. And I went full on my passions, you know. And I'm still like this, the energy that these paintings brought, it has like such empowering impact. Oh my god, really powerful. And this one, God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness, God's prosperity, when I channel this painting, I was told by my landlord like, okay, hey, you gotta vacate. So I told God that, hey, I'm not going to take any efforts in finding the house. Your responsibility to find a house for me. I'm not going to pressurize myself or like stress myself. And guess what happened? You know, one of the owner that I lived, like one of the owner of the house that I was living on rent, you know, at his house, her house, 2 years ago, she called me out of nowhere. I told nobody like, you know, okay, I'm looking for a house. I never put a ad or something like that. But then she just randomly called me like, hey, my home is empty, just in case if you want to move. And I told her like, now I also have a dog, and earlier I remember that she had a problem with keeping pets. But then she told me like, it's okay. It was like magic on its own. So God's prosperity, God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness is like materialistic things and all these, you know, what you need, all of your needs are being taken care of on its own. Plus you are going to be at so much peace that you are capable of giving to others. When you are feeling fulfilled in yourself, when your needs are met, you naturally want to give to other people. So this is what this kind of magical energy this painting brings. You know, bigger canvases, you can order the bigger canvases, you can order wall clocks, fridge magnets, or smaller acrylic photo stands, you know. Wow, these paintings are super powerful. And if you want me to customize magic painting for you, you can also, you know, do that. Like just email me. You can find my email in the link in description. Everything is in the description, you know, my paintings, my one-on-one sessions, and you can find my email there. Just say, hey Jyoti, I'm interested in, you know, having the magic painting, like customized magic painting, and then I can take forward the conversation. Thank you for being here. Remember to ask yourself, how would I, if the child is feeling the same way that I am right now, how would I treat that child? Have that kind of approach like that to yourself, that kind of kinder, loving approach. Comment down below how this video helped you, supported you, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your loved ones.